All right, so today we're going to dive into something that I think is really, really relevant, especially if you're running a service-based business.
Yeah.
Where you are kind of the heart of the operation. You're doing the work, you're scheduling, you're meeting with clients, you're hands-on.
Right?
But while you're doing all of that, how do you make sure you're not missing opportunities?
Exactly.
And one of the big things that I always think about is like, are we missing phone calls?
Oh, yeah. And I think that that is backed by some pretty crazy statistics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you know that small businesses in the U.S. get like 400 million calls daily?
Wow.
And on average, they're missing 40% of them.
40%, that is wild.
Yeah, that's a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, just think about it in terms of like, even if you miss 10 calls a week, and each of those calls could have turned into a $100 profit.
Right.
That's $52,000 a year.
Just disappearing.
Gone.
Yeah. It's not just about that immediate revenue, though.
Huh.
You're also missing the chance to build those relationships.
Long term.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And build your reputation and grow your business overall.
So how do we tackle this challenge of like always feeling like we're on
Right?
and we're missing out on these opportunities?
Well, one solution could be AI.
AI, okay, so not robots taking over,
No.
but like AI tools that can help.
Tools, yeah, essentially leveraging technology to make sure that you're not missing out on those opportunities, that no customer kind of falls through the cracks.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's like having an assistant who's always on,
Right.
capturing leads, answering questions, even potentially like booking appointments
While you're doing what you do best.
while I'm actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I thought was so interesting as I was reading these articles,
Yeah.
is that AI is not just this buzzword anymore.
It's a real solution.
It's a solution. It's
Right.
here.
Yeah.
So I want to break it down, and I think there's two really interesting areas that we could focus on.
Talk about-
One is these AI text-back systems,
Okay.
and then the second one is AI call responders. So those are really interesting because they can basically act like that always-on assistant you were talking about.
Okay.
So, for example, an AI text-back system will automatically respond to a missed call or a text message.
So let's say somebody calls and they get my voicemail.
Right.
The AI can then shoot them a text
Immediately.
saying, hey, sorry, I missed you.
Yeah, acknowledging that they reached out.
I like that.
Yeah. And, a lot of people prefer text anyway these days, especially when they're trying to reach a business.
Oh, totally.
It's less intrusive.
Yeah.
So, you're not bothering them with a phone call, but it can go beyond just a generic message.
Okay.
They can qualify leads,
How so?
asking them questions like, what are you looking for? What service are you interested in? When are you available for a consultation?
That's smart.
Yeah. So it's gathering information for you while you're busy.
So then I can actually
Yeah.
like qualify them
Yeah.
before I even pick up the phone.
Exactly.
See if they're a good fit.
Yeah. And some of them can even schedule appointments right through the text.
So no more phone tag.
Yeah.
Just book it.
Seamless booking.
I love that.
I know one of the articles was talking about how some educational institutions are using it
Really?
to handle all their student inquiries.
Interesting.
So, a student can text in and get an instant answer about enrollment schedules, financial aid,
Which makes sense.
all without human intervention.
Especially for anything that's really like appointment-based
Right.
or scheduling-based.
Yeah,
It's like having a 247 receptionist
exactly.
who never sleeps.
And that's really key, especially for customer experience.
Yeah.
Making sure that your customers are getting a response right away can make or break their experience.
So true. Okay, so then the second one was AI call responders.
Yeah.
Now that seems like a little bit more futuristic to me.
It does sound a little bit like sci-fi.
So how does that actually work?
Well, they use natural language processing and machine learning to understand human speech and then respond accordingly.
Oh.
So they can answer frequently asked questions, they can provide basic information, even route the call to the correct department or team member.
So it's not just an automated menu
Yeah.
saying press 1 for this, press 2 for that.
No, it can actually have a conversation with the person.
Gather information.
Yeah.
Make decisions.
Based on what the caller is saying.
Interesting. One of the examples in the research was talking about how AI is being used for emergency services
Oh, yeah.
to handle non-emergency calls.
Yeah, so that frees up the human operators to really focus on those critical emergencies.
Oh.
While the AI is gathering information, providing assistance, even dispatching resources if necessary.
So it's not just about efficiency.
No,
It's about improving service
absolutely.
and potentially even saving lives.
Exactly. And it's not just for emergency services. You can imagine how this could be used for any business, really.
Okay, so for my business then, it could be answering those basic questions
Right,
about my services or my hours of operation, my
Right.
pricing,
right.
And that frees me up to focus on,
The more complex stuff.
yeah, the stuff that actually, like, requires me.
Exactly. And this is really just scratching the surface.
Okay.
AI is constantly evolving, and we're only just beginning to see its potential for transforming customer service.
It's exciting, but
Yeah,
I think a lot of people listening might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great,
right.
but is it really something that, like, a small business owner like me can access?
Well, that's where companies like NV Marketing Co. come in.
Okay, tell me about them.
Well, they seem to really understand the needs of small businesses, especially those in the service industry.
And I was reading about the founder of NV Marketing Co.
Yeah.
and how he actually used AI to rank his own mobile auto repair business.
That's right. So he's not just talking the talk, he's
Yeah.
walking the walk.
It's a real-world experience.
Yeah,
That's cool. So they have 8 years of digital marketing experience.
that's right. And then the last 2 years, they've been completely focused on AI,
Wow.
building and training these systems.
So they're really at the forefront of this.
They are. I like that. And their services seem to be directly addressing the pain points that we've been discussing.
Okay, like what?
Increasing lead capture, improving customer satisfaction, boosting efficiency.
All the things.
Yeah, all the things that a small business owner needs.
Dreams of.
Exactly. It's about empowering small businesses to leverage these same tools that were once only available to large corporations.
So AI is no longer a luxury
No, it's becoming a necessity.
if you want to stay competitive.
You got it.
Okay, so if you're feeling overwhelmed by those missed calls,
Yeah,
lost opportunities,
yeah.
and just that constant struggle to stay ahead,
AI might be the answer.
it could be the game changer.
It could be.
We're going to delve a little bit deeper into these AI solutions and how companies like NV Marketing Co.
Right.
can help you implement them in the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
All right.
So we've been talking a lot about how AI can help you capture more leads and work more efficiently. But there's another really crucial aspect I think we need to talk about, and that's the customer experience.
Yeah, customer experience is everything these days,
It's huge.
especially in a world where everything is so fast-paced and people are used to instant gratification.
Right, and they want instant responses. They want that personalized interaction,
Exactly, and they expect 204/7 availability.
which is really hard for a small business owner.
Yeah, especially when you're the one providing the service.
You're wearing all the hats.
Right.
So how do you keep up with that demand and also provide that top-notch customer experience?
Well, I think that's where AI can come in and really act as like this seamless extension of your business.
Okay.
So even when you're not physically available.
It's like always having somebody there.
Right, it's that consistent experience.
So instead of like hitting a voicemail
Right.
or sending an email that sits in my inbox for days.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
AI can step in and immediately acknowledge that contact.
I like that.
Provide some assistance so you're not losing those valuable leads because of a delayed response.
Yeah, because even just that acknowledgement, I think, goes a long way.
It really does.
It shows that you care.
Yeah.
It shows that you value their time.
Yeah, and it shows that you're reliable.
Yeah. And then that can lead to like better customer loyalty, more positive reviews,
Absolutely.
and ultimately more business,
It builds trust.
even before you've even had a chance to actually talk to that client.
Exactly. And the research is showing that these AI chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated.
Really.
Yeah, they can handle a lot of those interactions without any human involvement at all.
So they're not just like basic bots anymore.
No, they're getting really smart.
Interesting. So it's like having a whole team of virtual assistants working for you.
Exactly, 24/7, making sure your customers feel heard and valued.
And then that frees me up to focus on what I actually do best.
Exactly. You can spend less time on those routine inquiries and those administrative tasks.
Yeah, and more time on the stuff that actually like moves the needle.
Right, like the high-value work that requires your expertise.
So win-win.
Win-win.
Better experience for the customer, more time for me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so zooming out a little bit, then how does this fit into like the whole evolution of how we're doing business?
That's a great question, and I think the key takeaway here is that AI is not just some passing trend. It's
Yeah.
a fundamental shift in how businesses operate.
It's like the internet.
It's like the internet, it's like the smartphone.
It's here to stay.
It's here to stay, and it's only going to become more and more prevalent.
So then as AI gets even more advanced, what can we expect to see?
Well, I think we can anticipate even more personalized recommendations,
Okay.
more predictive analytics that can anticipate needs before they even arise,
Wow.
maybe even virtual reality experiences that enhance customer engagement.
So exciting and maybe a little scary.
A little bit of both.
So for the small business owner who's like listening to all of this and maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed,
Right.
what's the most important thing to remember?
I think the most important thing is to embrace it.
Embrace the AI.
Embrace the AI. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid of it.
See it as an opportunity.
Exactly. See it as an opportunity, not a threat.
Okay, I like that.
It's a tool that can help you compete.
Level the playing field.
Level the playing field.
With those bigger companies.
Exactly. And ultimately achieve your business goals.
So working smarter, not harder.
Working smarter, not harder.
Using technology to our advantage.
To your advantage.
And, you don't have to figure it all out on your own.
Right.
There are companies like Envy Marketing Pro.
It's like, exactly. They specialize in this.
They can help you implement it.
They can assess your needs.
Yeah.
Implement the right solutions.
Find that perfect fit.
Exactly.
So to wrap up this part of our deep dive,
Okay.
the main takeaway is that AI is not just for these big companies
Right.
or these tech giants.
It's available now
It's available today.
to small businesses.
And by embracing it,
Yeah.
you can really transform your customer experience,
Boost your efficiency
boost your efficiency,
and take your business to the next level.
level up. But there's one more crucial aspect of AI for small businesses that I think we need to talk about.
Okay.
And that's its potential to really help you gain a competitive edge.
Yes.
So we've talked about the efficiency, we've talked about the customer experience, but how can AI actually help you stand out
Right. How can I help you win?
in a competitive marketplace?
That's what we're going to explore in the final part of our deep dive.
Stay tuned. All right, so welcome back to our deep dive into AI for small businesses.
Yeah.
We've talked about how AI can help you capture more leads,
Right.
work smarter, create amazing customer experiences.
Yep.
But now let's get to the heart of it all. How can AI actually give you a competitive edge?
Yeah. How can it help you stand out?
Yeah, because let's face it, it can feel like a real uphill battle when you're a small business, especially like we've been talking about
Right.
in the service industry where you are the business.
You're it.
Yeah, you're up against these companies that have way bigger budgets.
The huge teams.
Huge teams,
Mhm.
way more brand recognition.
Yeah. But that's where AI can really help you level the playing field.
Okay, so it's like my secret weapon.
It can be. Yeah.
So how does that actually work?
Well, one way is through personalization. Those big companies.
Yeah.
They use AI to analyze tons of customer data.
Right.
And that allows them to tailor their marketing campaigns down to the individual.
So it's like they know exactly what I want.
Yeah, they're trying to create that they get me feeling.
And that can be really effective.
It can.
So how do we do that as a small business?
Well, you might not have access to the same mountains of data,
Right.
but you can still use AI tools to make the most of the data you do have
Oh,
and create those personalized experiences for your clients.
so even on a smaller scale, I can still use AI to understand my customers,
Yeah.
anticipate their needs.
Offer that personalized touch.
And that's something that small businesses are already good at.
That's true.
It's one of your advantages.
Yeah.
AI
Right.
just helps you amplify it. I like that. So it's not just about automating tasks. It's about using it to enhance what I'm already doing.
Exactly. Make it even better.
And what about the efficiency piece that we talked about earlier?
Yeah, so AI can really help you streamline those operations,
Okay.
free up your time and resources so you can focus on the work that really matters.
Like developing new services,
Yeah.
building relationships with my clients.
Delivering those amazing results.
Yeah. And that efficiency also translates into cost savings,
Absolutely.
faster turnaround times,
And more agile business overall.
which, let's be honest, is a really attractive quality for a lot of clients,
For sure.
especially in a competitive market.
Yeah, they want to know that you can get the job done quickly and efficiently.
So it's like giving my business a turbo boost.
Exactly. You can move faster and smarter than your competition.
I like that.
And that agility and responsiveness can be a major differentiator.
Okay, so for our listener who's maybe feeling a little overwhelmed with all of this,
Yeah.
what's the key message you want them to take away?
I want them to know that AI is not just this futuristic fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a real tool that's accessible today.
It's here.
It's here, and it can empower them to compete
And win.
and win.
I like that.
It's about embracing the possibilities, experimenting with different solutions, and finding what works best for you.
So using AI to level up,
To level up.
not just survive, but thrive.
Exactly.
And with companies like Envy Marketing Co.,
Right.
who are specifically focused on supporting small businesses.
Yep.
With these technologies, there's never been a better time to explore.
That's right. Jump in and see what AI can do for you.
Awesome. Well, on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive.
This has been fun.
It has been a pleasure diving into all this research with you.
Yeah, and uncovering all these amazing opportunities that AI offers.
For small businesses especially.
Absolutely.
So for our listeners, remember you can find links to all the research that we discussed,
Yeah.
as well as information about NV Marketing Co. in the show notes.
Check it out.
We encourage you to check them out. Start exploring.
Yeah.
See how AI can help you achieve your business goals.
And until next time,
Keep learning, keep innovating,
keep pushing the boundaries.
and we'll see you on the next deep dive.
See you later.